Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this squad builder with me, boy FIFA 1 HD, where we will be putting together a Calcio A, a Serie A team, depending on what you want to call it, but basically a great team from Italy that features some amazing players that will get you tons of wins and, more importantly, tons of goals and lots of enjoyment. The team costs around 450k and is an absolute joy to use. Now, before we get into the video, as always, if you do enjoy this squad builder, guys, please hit the hell out of that like button, as that will really help me out. And also, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button too. If I can help you guys out in any way possible, maybe you have questions about the players that I've used, maybe you even have some improvements that you could suggest, leave all of that in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. So, with that being said, we're going to kick off in goal with a player that I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name. I assume it's Perrin. Quite pure and simple Perrin. But either way, this goalkeeper, 85 rated, is an absolute bargain. Informed Perrin is incredible. Great diving, very solid handling and reflexes, as you can see, and also good speed and positioning, and his kicking isn't too bad either. Overall, he's just a top class keeper, makes some incredible saves, his distribution is pretty reliable, but overall, in between the sticks, he keeps you in games, and that is all you can ask for. Right back, a firm favourite with any Italian team, that is Florenzi. Mr. I can do absolutely everything. 85 pace, 79 shooting, 78 passing, 82 dribbling, means that going forward he's an absolute godsend. Very good, especially in a team with no wingers. What I also love about him is that he also has that 76 defending and the 76 physicality, meaning that he's very solid in those defensive areas, can definitely make a fair few tackles here and there. At centre back, we have a solid partnership of Manolas and we have Koulibaly. Now, you'll look at these and think, well, you know, I'm paying a lot of money for this squad, why should I be using these guys? If you look at their stats, both of them here, 80 pace, 73 pace, 86 and 83 on the defence and physicality, and then Koulibaly with 85 and 86. These guys are absolutely ridiculous at defending. Yes, their passing isn't amazing and their dribbling is just about okay, but what they do incredibly well, and these guys could easily be rated 85, 86 without a shadow of a doubt. So yes, the Bonucci's, the Chiellinis, etc. are rated higher, but I think these guys are absolute bargains. Manolas in particular, very solid, great pace, great for recovering with that 80 pace. I love the fact that he can do that so well. And Koulibaly is just a man mountain. He's so overpowered. He is the Bailly of the Calcio A. Absolutely incredible, really solid pick, one that I would absolutely definitely highly recommend if you haven't used him already. At left back we go to now, and we're going to put in Lukaku. Very similar to Koulibaly in terms of this guy is an absolute beast. Great pace there at 89, but also that 81 physicality and decent defence, dribbling and passing, and even shooting, in fairness to him, means that he is an absolute tank. So difficult to get the ball off, but also very solid for winning the ball back. He does that supremely well. He's big, he's tall, he's strong in the air. He is a real top pick, very cheap, but a really reliable back for this, and he is an exemplary addition to it. Now at central midfield, we're going to go ahead and put in Zielinski first and foremost. Then we're going to put in Torreira, I think is how you maybe pronounce his name. And at the final spot, we're going to go to CDM, because I still have not changed him from that, because I use this guy in so many teams. But we're going to start off by talking about Zielinski. This guy is a real discard in form, yet he plays so well, like he's worth 50 to 100k. He is that good, and the reason why he is so cheap is because so many people packed him. He came out in a very popular time around FIFA when there was tons of packs available. There was also tons of SBCs. I know I personally got him as an untradeable card. So there's absolutely floods on the market, but yet in game he is so good. 86 pace is ridiculous. Very mobile. He's got incredible shooting there at 75, really solid. Feels much better in game. Popped up with an awful lot of goals for me. 84 passing, 85 dribbling, means he's very reliable with the ball. And his defence and physicality aren't too bad. 66 and 64 apiece. He can definitely throw in a tackle or two and nick the ball back and get the team moving. It's not really his job in this team, but he is pretty decent at it as well. The main man for that though is definitely Alan. He is incredible. This is one of my favourite cards in FIFA at the moment because I think he's an absolute bargain for what you get. He's incredibly mobile as well. 81 pace is lovely. Means he can catch up with even the fastest of cams and strikers and get a challenge in. Because once he does catch them up, he's got 84 defence. He's got 85 physicality. So good. He is like the Kante of old. Very reliable. Great player to use to just screen in front of the back four. He does it supremely well. And once he wins the ball back, he's actually got a good range of attacking qualities because his passing is really solid at 80 and his dribbling is very good there at 83, and his shooting isn't too bad either. He popped up with a nice goal for me, but overall a really reliable player, one that I would highly recommend using. Terraria, I think is how you pronounce his name. I'm not exactly sure, so let me know in the comments if I have murdered his name, which I probably have. But this again is a discard in form, very cheap, but with some incredible stats. Yes, he's not the most blessed when it comes to shooting, as you can see, and the fact that I didn't score a goal with him. I could not score a goal with him. He had a few shots, he got into good areas, but really where he excels is definitely in the build-up play. As you can see with his 80 pace, 82 passing, and 83 dribbling, he's very good with the ball at his feet. He's also pretty decent at defending. 75 defence, 75 physicality, means that he can do that side, he can help out Alan, and he can help out the defence really well. He's got that to his game. He's a bit of an all-rounder, but a master of none. But for a really cheap player to use that's highly effective, I think he's a very good option. At Cam now, we go and we put in one of my favourite players in this team, which is the 88 rated Dybala card. Now yes, there is an upgraded version of this card, but I think this one is absolutely fine. I don't think there's too much urgency to go ahead and buy the other one because this one is almost perfect. So good with his pace. Feels much quicker than 86, I must admit. Feels more like 88 to 90. Very fast. Great acceleration. Leaves people for dead. Then when it comes to his finishing, this guy can score all sorts of goals. Really intelligent attack positioning too. Makes great runs. Always finds space. Very useful in those situations. 85 shooting overall is insane. So good. So many goals for me. His passing is also really neat and tidy. 81 overall. Very good link up play. Gets involved in those sort of situations time and time again, and his dribbling is to die for at 91 overall. So a really solid player, one that will score you tons of goals, but also really get involved in the link up play, in the build up, and get tons of assists too. Now, the striking options, and to finish the team off, we have some impressive cards now, I must admit. And we start off with the Inform Icardi, and then we go ahead and put in the man of the match, 88 rated Immobile. Now, we'll start off by talking about 88 rated Icardi with his second Inform, I believe. This card is really reliable. I've always loved Icardi with his Inform cards because they've always been ridiculous, and they've often got upgraded, as is the case. 82 pace, yes, he's not the quickest, but he's so intelligent with his attack positioning and the runs that he makes that that's not really much of an issue. And the fact that you do have the three of them to bounce the ball off each other, lovely quick little passes, means that he will get himself in. He's in good areas. His finishing is absolutely lethal. He will find the back of the net always from all angles. He's got really solid dribbling. 83 overall is really nice. 77 physicality, yes, not the strongest in the world, not the best, but he is pretty decent. He's quite robust, and he is just a very lethal striker to be using, as is the 88 rated Immobile card. This was absolutely special. This guy was incredible, much better than anyone else in the team for scoring goals for me. Mainly that was because his finishing and attack positioning in-game are 94 apiece. Overall, his shooting is rated 91 on the base card, and he really lives up to that. So accurate, so deadly from absolutely any distance, any angle. Immobile will find the back of the net. He's got really solid pace there at 86, also very good dribbling at 86 too, and solid physicality at 83, meaning that he's a great hold-up player. He can go past people himself, great link-up play, great finishing, a really top player to be using, and one that I would absolutely recommend to the fullest. Now we're going to go and have a look at the player instructions, and on the 2 strikers we have stay central and getting behind. On Dybala we have stay forward. On Allen we have stay back while attacking with aggressive interceptions, and then on the 2 fullbacks we have stay back while attacking. Now we'll have a look quickly at the custom tactics too. And as you can see, we have a speed with the build-up play of 55, passing there at 75, organised on the positioning. Chance creation gives us 80 on the passing, 35 on the crossing. Shooting high there at 75, then positioning at organised. Defence pressure is at 55, aggression at 70. Very aggressive team, especially when you do have players like Lukaku and Koulibaly. Team width there at 35 and defensive line of cover. So that was the team, guys. I thought it was absolutely insane, but if you can think of any improvements, let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and peace.